All righty, here we go. It is getting that time again, people. The leaves are changing, the temperature's changing. That can only mean one thing. It's hockey season. And speaking of that, here comes the Squatch's opening weekend coming up here. And just like that, we're going to start out with one of the goaltenders for the Squatch, Preston Farr. Hey, how you doing today, bud?
Hey, doing well. How are you?
Good. Alrighty, well, you're in 05, Phoenix, Arizona. Why don't you, for the first question, why don't you just kind of tell those Squatch listeners, people out there that are kind of unfamiliar with you, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I grew up in Arizona, played AA and AAA around there, high school hockey too. I moved away to play in Boston with my family. I had some family up there, so lived up there for a year and then spent the last 2 years playing with the Minnesota Mullets. So kind of bringing that veteran feel to the game and, play my third year here with the Squatch. Very excited.
Yep. Really quick, too, let's go back a little bit about telling yourself about yourself. Mom, Dad, people you want to just mention that have been on the guide on this journey with you, that got you here?
Yeah, so obviously my parents have been great help with me, get me to where I am. My mom and dad are hardest working people I know. Got a sister too who's just started her freshman year of college. I got a great foundation around me that's really got me to be where I am today. And super excited.
Stellar. Alrighty, man. Well, cool. You kind of touched on my second question here, but you played last year, but let's kind of piggyback that. You played for the Mullets last year. What is maybe one or two things you learned last year that you're going to move forward this year and be better at? Playing for the Mullets and then now moving for the Squatch here this year.
Yeah. Kind of going in my rookie year, I was definitely nervous, playing those harder shots and just a big level up from what I'm used to. And so kind of got 2 years under my belt, so I'm very confident when I go into the net. Not let the goals that go in, affect me too much. I like to keep a good composure on the ice, and I like to play aggressive and strong and confident. Is a few things I like to bring to Squatch here.
You said one word I picked out of there, confident. I just watched you in practice. You are definitely confident. That's something, again, hey, ride the confident train, especially as a goalie. So, alrighty. Well, we're going to move on here. Question number 3. This is kind of a loaded question. This might take forever for some goalies, but being a goalie, how do you prepare for game days? Food, and then, once you get to the rink, what are some superstitions? Do you get your right skate on, your right pad on first? What are some superstitions for Preston Farr?
Yeah, so definitely I like to get a coffee before the game. I'm pretty superstitious on that. Usually don't go a game without going to Caribou or Starbucks or Dunkin', get a little meal there. And then I like to get to the rink pretty early just so I'm not overwhelmed with getting ready quick and stuff like that. So usually 3 hours before, throw a lacrosse ball against the wall, get the hands going, do some visual training, lots of stretching. I feel like I'm very well prepared and I have a good warm up. Lots of speed too, so some running, get a little sweat going before I get on the ice. I like to do, and I'm pretty superstitious. I like to put on my right skate first, everything on my right side first. I tap the post the same way. I just like to be mentally prepared, kind of visualize each period, going back into the locker room after the first period or the second period, close my eyes a bit and just think about having a good period and just worrying about the next shot if I had a rough period or something like that.
Nice. Yep. Putting it behind you here if you have a bad period or whatever. But short version too, is there any meal, chicken parm, any pasta you require for game or just coffee?
Yeah, I like to eat a lot before the game, and then I have right when I get to the game, kind of snack a little bit, just kind of keep it carbs, lots of energy. So I like to have a lot of fruit with honey on it and some granola, which is good. Always some good natural energy and get me ready.
Awesome, good stuff there, man. Alrighty, cool. Well, we're gonna jump into the number 4 here. Again, another one of my loaded questions. So you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders, goals for life for yourself. You're in 05, this is your last year, you'll age out. So, college in the horizon for you. And, one day, what's a big boy job that, you'd want to be when you get the big boy job in life?
Yeah, so obviously college is the goal for this next upcoming year. Get into a good college. find a team that wants me to play for them. And school is a big thing in my family, so I'm looking to get like a business degree, kind of abroad. Not exactly sure what I want to do when I'm older, but a good business degree would be good to kind of start that business management, things like that. Kind of look into that realm and see where it goes. Not really 100% sure what I want to do, but maybe go play pro after college overseas. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's always good to have a plan in life, man. And I mean, like I said, it looks like you got a good head on your shoulders, and you got a lot going for you in life. So pretty excited about that. So alrighty, well, last question here. 5 questions with number 5. You look pretty dang good in that Squatch jersey. Just kind of wondering, I see your knee tapping a little bit. Hey, how excited are you for Friday night, opening night? Whether you play Friday or Saturday night, how excited is Preston Farr for the opening night for the Squatch this week?
It's been what I've been thinking about all summer, playing in front of, I've came here as a mullet. Coming into this atmosphere has always been tough to play against, so kind of nice to join the squad here and have the fans rooting for me. So super excited. Summer has been long, and I've been waiting to get on the ice for a game like this. So very excited and ready to go for sure.
Yep. You're going to hear me say it a lot in the broadcast. This is goosebumps time of the season right here. It's time to go. It's time to, like I said, leaves are falling. The temperature's changing. It's Squatch season. So already, well, hey, bud, you set the bar pretty dang high for, your cold goalie, but the other donkeys in that locker room. But hey, again, Preston Farr, Phoenix, Arizona, 2005 birth year. Hey, Squatch fans, you're coming out to watch this kid. It's going to be a good season this year for the Squatch. And hey, we got 2 top-notch goalies. So on that note, Preston, thank you for doing this, man. Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys this Friday and Saturday night.